patience. We really need to have a lot more patience with one another. It's very easy to get irritated by another person.
I'm so guilty. I'm not even gonna pretend that I can stand on my soapbox and say that I am patient in relationships. No. I cannot. No. I would be lying to you. I'd be lying to everyone watching and everyone listening. My patience is awful.
Patience is one of those things where it's tricky because you have to decide what to be patient about. And I hate to say patience is conditional, but I think it almost needs to be. So let me explain. If you're being patient about somebody cheating on you, right? Like, I don't think infidelity is something that you need to remain patient about, because that's just disrespectful, right? Like, if somebody is doing something to the detriment of your relationship consistently and without regard to how it makes you feel or what it's going to do to you guys in the long run, that's not something you need to be patient about. But when somebody is in there really attempting to have a loving, respectful, communicative relationship with you, then at that point, that's when the patience needs to be applied, because even once you guys get on the same page as far as those things go, it takes time to really, to polish those skills. It takes time to polish those skills.
And a perfect example of this is when Joy and I got together. I was 19, she was 18.
Hashtag legal.
Yeah, and I was correct.
That is funny because I met him when I was 17, and I mean, no one was touching you. No one wanted to
Nobody was playing around with that.
Nothing. So
that's not a game.
So Justin was not feeling me.
Not at all.
At first.
But those first 3.5 years of our relationship while we were in college, I would say Joy was incredibly patient in my development. Mm-hmm. And there was things I just needed to learn. I was maturing from a boy to a man. I was learning who I was as a person, things I didn't like, things I liked. I had some self-identity issues, some friendship issues. I didn't really like where I was attending school, but that ended up changing in the later years. But there was just a lot of frustration, both socially and internally, that I was dealing with. And Joy did a really good job of separating, okay, this is a Justin issue and this is a Justin and Joy issue, and would massage each one accordingly, and wouldn't say, okay, well, this Justin issue is affecting our relationship. Well, and technically, you can't separate the two because I'm in the relationship.
But you can. I think that's actually a very good point, because there are certain things, and that's a sub point, is there are some things that you can't help your partner with. Some things they have to do on their own, and that is an area in which patience is applied